Welcome back to Rolling Stone's 100 Best TV Episodes of All Time. This is part 6, episodes 49 through 40. So, starting off with Justified, Bloody Harlan, Season 2, Episode 13. So, I have been meaning to watch Justified for a long time. First of all, if it is an FX show, and some of my favorite shows come from FX, it's such a good network. And Margot Martindale is in it, which... she is a phenomenal actor. She's one of my favorites. It's always good when she shows up in something. I guess I've dawdled on it because I'm not really into Westerns. But yes, I'm going to watch it. It's on the list. All right. Okay, so 48, All in the Family, The Draft Dodger, Season 7, Episode 15. All right, so All in the Family made a brief appearance last time when we were talking about the Jeffersons. And I know I said it wasn't the best show for binge watching, which is true, but it's still one of the best shows of all time and one of the most important ones. For one, it helped people talk about important issues through a comedic vehicle, and also it started Norma Lear's empire of shows. There's so many shows that started just from All in the Family. They have so many spin-offs, and then also just so many shows were Norman Lear shows, and he brought a lot of issues to light, and I don't think a lot of TV was like that beforehand. So I believe I've seen this episode. I think I remember how it ended, but I haven't seen it in a long time, and I would watch it again. It's true that Archie and Edith don't have as good a relationship as Wheezy and George, but it's still a phenomenal show. All right. So next we have 47, Veep, Testimony, Season 4, Episode 9. I don't know why I haven't seen Veep. I have been meaning to watch Veep for a long time. It's on the list. I'm going to watch it, I promise. I am. All right. So next we have 46, Taxi, Reverend Jim, A Space Odyssey, Season 2, Episode 3. So I've seen some bits and pieces of Taxi. It either started before I was born or really early in my life. I'm not exactly sure. But the cast is incredible. It's got Danny DeVito and Christopher Lloyd and Judd Hirsch and Mary Lou Henner and Andy Kaufman, and I mean the list just goes. Oh, Tony Danza. The list goes on and on, and I know it's often listed in TV critics' best of shows, so I should do a watch of this, and I think this is the episode I'm thinking of. Let's see. Well, I know the characters are talking about. My parents still talk about the show, so it's worth watching. I should do that. All right. 45, Barry. Okay, my screen got away from me. Season 2, Episode 5. I think I got as far as Season 2, but I'm not sure if I got as far as 5. I stopped watching it. I think I'll give it a go to finish it, but I was having trouble getting into it. So, yeah, I don't know. Should I give it another try? What do you think? All right. 44 is How I Met Your Mother, Slap Bet, Season 2, Episode 9. So, How I Met Your Mother, this is such a crazy show for me. So, at the time when it was on, I loved it. And then, not very long after, a few years after, I was watching it in reruns, and I just, there was so much that already didn't hold up, and I was like, oh, I really like this show, huh? And even though I could suddenly see all this problematic stuff in the show, there's still so many things from that show that I remember and think are so funny. Like, anytime someone says something like General Chaos, I think General Chaos. Or their whole thing about graduation goggles. Oh my gosh, that is so true. I think of this all the time. Like, oh no, I wasn't really that sad about this, but it was just the graduation goggles. So it's a real mixed bag. Incredible cast, and it was definitely so funny. And well, we all have a thing about the ending, but yeah. So I guess the parts that hold up are great, and the cast is phenomenal, and I liked a lot of it. That's where the show lands for me. All right, so 43, Star Trek: The Next Generation, The Inner Light, Season 5, 25. All right, we've talked about Star Trek. I've seen some of original Next Gen and the one after Next Gen, whichever one that is. I don't know if I've seen this one. I might have. There you go. All right. Blackish, Hope, Season 2, Episode 16. I've seen a few episodes of this. Oh, this is a very special episode. Okay, it's a musical episode about the origins of Juneteenth. So that's really cool. That's a good thing, because I did not know about Juneteenth until I was an adult, and it's something that I would have liked to have been taught about. So I love that they did an episode on this, and I'll have to go watch it. The cast is great in this show too. Every time I hear Jennifer Lewis's voice, I'm just like, her speaking voice is so good. And let's see, 41, Hill Street Blues, Trial by Jury, Season 3, Episode 1. So I have never seen Hill Street Blues. It's one of my parents' favorite shows. It's another one I mean to watch. Look, I cannot watch them all, although I can apparently do several rewatches of a few shows. So we'll see. I will try to watch this one. And 40. The Office, The Dundies, Season 2, Episode 1. This is an amazing episode of an amazing show. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. I feel God in this Chili's tonight. I literally cannot pass a Chili's without thinking of this show. Yeah, it's hard to think of what the best episode of a show with so many good episodes. This one's a really good one. So I think, yeah, let's see. What do they have to say about it? Yep, love it. All right. Come back for next time. All right. Bye, everyone.